Instead of doing a sane episode 3 where we finish off our village interiors like we should here in our hardcore world, what if instead we spend our time expanding our empire and building an insane castle iron farm? Totally episode 3 content, right? But of course, to do this crazy project, we have a lot of work cut out for us, starting with getting some mending books. That's 34. We can go and buy our first mending book. Yes! And with that, we have ourselves our 2 diamond pickaxes with mending and healed all right up, and our diamond axe. I guess that means that we have to start tackling this huge resource list. A list which also includes 48 stacks of green terracotta. Who am I, guys? 48 stacks. We're gonna have to be running back and forth from the mesa and making multiple trips. I don't have room for this in my inventory. Now, one of the things that we're definitely gonna have to be building a farm for is a cactus farm. We have 48 stacks of green terracotta that we're gonna have to make, and that is not naturally generated. So I'm thinking we're just going to put a cactus farm right here underneath of our cows. It's gonna be loud, but we have a bunch of farms here anyways, so you know what? I'm sure it does not matter. Well, it's a cactus farm. It has not produced anything yet, so we're going to hope that it does, because I gotta finish filling this up. Doesn't look very pretty, but hopefully it is functional. I mean, really, can you mess up a cactus farm? I don't think so. We better make this at least a little bit pretty. That'll work. It's not as flamboyant as the rest of the builds around here. It doesn't need to be crazy. All we need is a door. We kind of have to wait. Cactus is going to take a while to grow, but I'm also thinking we don't have to wait for all of it to grow. We do have to go to the mesa anyways, which will have some cactus. So maybe we head that direction and go get our first load of terracotta. We made it home and we have our inventory very full. I just took out sugarcane and the cactus, so we are left with all of this. So I did bring home 4 orange terracotta, and it's just because I didn't want to leave a huge mess at the mesa. I just was like, let's just shave it all off. But that is only 21 stacks of terracotta. Let's head back and get another load. I did it. We have all of the terracotta we're gonna need. And honestly, guys, that wasn't as bad as I thought. So, of course, we can't finish that off yet because we have to wait for this lovely cactus to get working. While we wait for the cactus to grow, I think we should go and chop down a whole bunch of trees. Well, that may have only been about 10 seconds for you guys. That was 2 hours of chopping trees. And I don't even know if I have enough yet. But what I do know is my axe is a pretty run down, and we're going to need to go and heal it up at the zombies before we can continue on. But I am thinking most of the resources right now I've been putting into my house, but that means I'm still going to have to move them up to our build site, which is up past the trees. So I think once I heal up my axe, we're going to start the process of moving all those resources up to the build site. I have grabbed some chests and we're going to start laying them out here. I honestly don't know how many we're going to need. And that is just the spruce that we need. There's also a whole lot more, so let me go get it and let's fill these chests up. You know, I really wish we had a sheep farm. I need 5 stacks of this stuff, guys, and I keep coming back and forth. It's taking so long. One of the other things that we're actually gonna need is shroom lights, which means a trip to the nether, maybe? Good thing we got our gold pants, and hopefully everything will be fine once we get in there. Okay, don't look at Enderman, just collect these. Mr. Enderman, you may leave the premises. I am stealing your lights. Okay, that is pretty close to what we need, and probably a little bit extra. I've also completely turned myself around and made myself lost. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, not good, guys. I looked at an Enderman, guys. This is not good. I know for a fact that you have not forgotten. There you are. I knew you didn't forget about me. Okay, we are out of here. We are down to the last 3 items on our list of materials and resources that we need to grab. And all we need left is the terracotta, which we are waiting for all of the green dye from the cactus. We need the wool, which, what do we have here? Almost 4 stacks. So we're really close to being finished the gray wool. And we need sticky pistons, which means we kind of need to head to a swamp. And the nearest swamp that I believe I know where is at is that direction. Before we head over, we should probably invest in a bow. Currently, I don't have one, and I'm just thinking if it's nighttime and we are dealing with a whole bunch of crazies out in the swamp, it might be a better idea to have a bow on me. I know I only have 4 arrows, but we do have a Fletcher over here who should probably be able to give us something a little bit more. Hello, villager. So 16 arrows for 1. Actually, yes, we'll do that. A plain bow is 2. This one is 10. And I mean, it's a power one, which is not great, but it's something more than just the plain one. Never mind, we're just gonna do a plain one. We'll try and enchant it on our own. Flame and power 4. Oh, I'll take it. We're on day 182 and we finally have ourselves a bow. Perfect. Let's go find that swamp. There we go. We got ourselves a swamp. And that wasn't too far. We slept before we left, and it's not nighttime yet. Froggies! You guys are so cute. Look at you. I didn't bring a lead with me. I'm sorry. Otherwise, maybe I'd try and bring one of you home. Let's wait until the sun falls. Such a beautiful moon. Come on, slimes. You can come out to play. Creepers. That's a slime. Easiest way to get over there now. Fine, we have to run away now. We will stay safe. We will get this. We have what we need. What do we have here? Yep, exactly 2 slime balls. That's all we needed. Okay, I don't see any slimes. Let's head home. Oh, hello, trader. What do you got? Are you serious, man? I just made a trip to go get slime balls and I could have bought them from you? Goodness. Ridiculous. Well, the sheep did their job, Cactus. It's now time to speed up your process because come on. Only 3 stacks, not even 3 stacks in the last like 4 hours. What's going on? So I guess it's just time to wait for the cactus to grow. I might do a little bit of villager trading or making sure that we actually have 3 villagers for our iron farm. You know what? I have no idea, but I gotta stick around here and I don't really want to just AFK. While we wait for the lovely cactus to continue growing, let's try and give our lovely mending villager a more peaceful and nice home. So I'm thinking we need to clean up the roof a little bit here. We are going to provide you a bed, sir. I know. I'm a nice person. There you go. You'll love your bed. Now, I don't really have bookshelves though right now, so you're going to have to deal with what I do have, which is some chiseled bookshelves. Hopefully that's all right for you. We can put a lantern right there for some more light. Okay, well, I mean, it's simple, guys. It's really simple, but it's also not awful. Where are we on our cactus situation? Oh, look at that. Not even 3 stacks yet. Goodness, this thing goes so slow. Also, could I be starting the build without the green cactus all finished up? Yes. Do I want to do that? No. Hi, sir. I'm back. I brought some more bookshelves. Okay, this is a very poor example of the library I am going to give you, but I don't have the resources, sir. But you know what? It's kind of cute. It's a little better than what you did have, right? You got lights, you got a bed, you can even sleep in here. Hello, villager? And now I'm losing villagers? My villager can't get out. Who killed him? Well, I do guess that means one thing is going to have to change around here. If we lost that villager from in this building, we're going to need to safetify this up a little bit more. So let's go grab some spruce wood and some more cobble and mossy cobble and finish off the wall with fences around here and light it up. I think we did it, guys. I think we finally have this fully spawn proof, and hopefully we won't have things happen like that again where we lose a villager. Let's go check on how that cactus is doing. Unfortunately, we only have 3.5 stacks, and less than that actually, and we need 6. So we still got 2.5 stacks to go, which means we have to hang out in this area a little bit longer. And I think one of the best ways to hang out in this area is to start prepping villagers for moving. That is it on the rails. So I'm thinking if that's as far as we get on these rails and we have to go all the way up to our build site, we probably need like 2.5 stacks, I would say. So yeah, we are definitely going to need some more. We have no iron. Well, very little. I don't think we have enough to do this. It might seem a little counterproductive that we're back over here at the Stony Peaks to gather iron while we're making an iron farm, but here we are, guys. We are at the Stony Peaks. I can't waste any more time trying to find iron down in places that it's harder to get. And I'm just going to mine until my inventory is full, basically. We could go over and tackle that Stony Peaks as well, but we do have 3.5 stacks here, so I think we're just going to leave it as is and head back. We need to keep that cactus growing, and being away from home doesn't really allow that. Okay, fingers crossed everything works well and we can get the villagers up here once the iron farm is actually built. This is where it's going to be sitting based on my calculations. So the beds will be sitting on this side over here, and hopefully we can convince the villagers that that's where they need to go. We have another trader, and he actually has green dye. Oh, I'm gonna buy some. That will limit how much we actually need from our own cactus. And we do have emeralds. Not a lot, but we have some. Are you in my house? No. There we go. Oh my goodness, we have 36 green dye. That's amazing. So now we only need 5.5 stacks worth of green dye from our cactus farm. So far, we have 4 stacks and 8. So I'm actually gonna take the 4 stacks we have here, and we're gonna go and start smelting them up, and hopefully that'll give us some more time to have some more grow in. I'd say it's time to start dyeing this stuff up. I have done it. We have gotten all of the resources for this castle build, which means it's time to build an iron farm. Guys, I think it's working. I think we had iron in there. Let me just go and double check. Oh yeah, 100%. We are getting iron and that is amazing. And that was honestly fairly smooth. There we go, there's an iron golem. There was just a little bit of a problem with those 3 villagers there at the end, trying to jump out of their beds. But guys, we have an iron farm. This is amazing. With the iron farm finished, that means it's time to start building our castle, and I am so excited to get this thing going. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I'm a little bit sick, but you know what? I think sickness will not prevent me from placing blocks. So let's jump into time-lapse mode and get this thing built up. This view is amazing. And yes, we are just all going to ignore my really funny sounding voice because I am quite sick. But, oh my goodness, guys, I love this build so much. And from the perspective here in our village, it looks incredible. So this build was heavily inspired by Bdub's using blocks to create depth. And so I don't know if I really captured it quite fully, but I am very happy with taking on the challenge of trying to figure out how to build this way. And I'm excited to continue doing it that way. So yes, I am super happy with how that castle turned out. Oh my goodness. Although I will recommend, don't ever do that without wings. No, that was not exactly a fun task of working on that without wings. Although I got really good at using my water bucket to drop down from it, so that's good. Now, I did do a little bit of decorating on the side of our road here up to the castle. I would like to put a few custom trees and probably a little bit more buildings around, but I don't have time in this episode to do it. But I think just even this little pathway with a few rocks and leaves on the outside just makes it look a little bit more elegant. Now there is a lot of empty space in this iron farm because this main room is where the iron farm actually is. So all of this is empty space up here, and a couple of the towers even go up higher with empty space. I want to figure out a way to fill that up, and we might put a few more farms up top there as well. But oh my goodness, I am so happy with how this has turned out. You really need the perspective from further away to really grasp like what it's looking like and like the shadow effect that I tried to use. But look at that. That is gorgeous. I love it so much. But before I completely lose my voice here, I just wanted to thank you all so much for watching and supporting my channel. This build has been an absolute blast to design and build for you guys, so I cannot wait to share even more here in the hardcore world of some brand new builds and ideas that I have moving forwards. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're brand new, and I will catch you in my next video, where hopefully I will not sound like this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.